Agriculture, Food Production, Outdoor Resources will come to order. Kyle, please call the roll.
Senators Bede.
Here.
Berger. Here. Bernsketter.
Here.
Crawford. Here. Gregory. McCurry. Washington.
Here.
We have a quorum. Please silence your cell phones if you haven't already. I think I'm the only one on that one. And we got one bill today, Senate Bill 760, sponsored by Senator Berger. Senator Berger, you may proceed when ready.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the committee. For the record, Jamie Berger, representing the very soggy 27th Senatorial District. Thank you for the opportunity to present Senate Bill 760. Economic importance of Missouri, the hardwood industry. Missouri's hardwood industry is a $10 billion economic engine supporting tens of thousands of jobs in forestry, manufacturing, and transportation. This state is a national leader in hardwood protection, particularly white oak, which is vital to copperages, barrel making, furniture, flooring, and cabinetry. Mislabeling synthetic or composite materials as wood threatens the credibility of authentic wood producers and undermines their market share. There's truth in labeling consumer protection. Consumers deserve to know exactly what they're buying, real wood or imitation. Labeling plastic or engineered materials as wood is misleading and deceptive, often done to increase profit margins at the expense of transparency. Senate Bill 760 ensures truthful product labeling, giving consumers confidence in what they're purchasing and preserving the integrity of Missouri-made hardwood goods. Leveling the playing field for Missouri producers. Missouri hardwood producers face unfair competition from synthetic imports and domestic composites that masquerade as wood without meeting the same quality or sustainability standards. Senate Bill 760 helps level the playing field by holding all sellers to the same standard of honest representation. Real wood, especially hardwoods, grown and harvested in Missouri is renewable, sustainable material when managed properly. Promoting real wood over synthetic encourages economic, environmentally responsible forestry, whereas many fake wood alternatives are made from non-renewable petrochemicals. By protecting real wood's image, Senate Bill 760 promotes sustainability and responsibility land stewardship. Senate Bill 760 provides clear legal definitions and penalties for mislabeling, which helps prevent disputes and supports their business practices. Thank you, and I'm happy to answer any questions, but these gentlemen to my left could answer them probably better than I. But if you travel in my district, especially as you go west, the wood harvesting is such a vital interest to those counties. And there's not a lot of economic activity out there outside of woods and some cattle and things like that. So it is vital that we try to preserve that industry and to make sure that the labeling is fair. We have real hardwood in our house, and I have 5 grandsons, so you can imagine the toll it takes on them with their roller skates that my wife tries to keep off their feet, but it doesn't happen all the time. And that floor has withstood the test of time very much so, and I think if we had something other than that, we wouldn't be where we were. But thank you for allowing me to offer.
It's good for dribbling a basketball, too.
Hey, I'm telling you, everything. Our lamps can tell we have 5 grandsons in our house. Yes.
Any questions for the senator? Yes, go ahead, Senator.
Now, just real quick, I really, really appreciate this bill, but I want to ask, when we say wood product, do we just mean like lumber or, like I bought some, the fake wood to put on my floor? I definitely know that would be easy to do, but what about like furniture and stuff like that? Will that be required to have notice as well?
I think anything, the difference between any type of labeling for real wood or fake wood, it would have to be noted. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Senator McCurry.
Yep. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Before I ask my question, I just wanted to give a shout out to my student shadow from Afton High School, Mercury Clark. He wanted to be partnered with me because I'm on this committee. He's real interested in agriculture and natural resources and things like that, and he's going to be going to Missouri S&T next year. So to be an engineer, just wanted to give him a shout out. One of the questions we had when we were preparing for the hearing, though, is what about like things that are made with like leftover products from like a wood mill, like so you've got shavings and things like that.
I'll let him
answer
that.
I will ask him. Yep, thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for being here, your shadow here today. My grandson is a senior at Missouri S&T. Yeah.
Yep, thank you for being here as well. I appreciate that. It's always nice to see young people that are interested in that kind of stuff. Any other questions? Seeing none. Anybody in support of Senate Bill 760, please come forward.
Thank you very much, Senators. My name is Brian Brookshire. I'm the Executive Director of the Missouri Forest Products Association, and we certainly support and appreciate Senator Berger putting together this bill on our behalf. It's the forest products industry in the state of Missouri is really extensive, and it's really needed in the rural part of Missouri in particular. Missouri has approximately 280 to 300 sawmills right now running every day in the state of Missouri. We have about 700 logging companies operating in Missouri and a multitude of different manufacturers. So what we have found in recent years is that we all see the fake wood products coming into the marketplace that look like wood. And I guess we should be flattered by that, but we're also concerned from the standpoint of a lot of folks purchase these products actually thinking that they are wood, or at least have some component of wood. And in many cases, we found that they're 100% plastic, and they're typically imported from other parts of the world. And we felt like it was time to try to at least do something in the state of Missouri to where we are making sure that folks, when they market products, if it is not real wood, we feel like consumers need to be informed of that. We have, in many cases, actually been invited into homes, into new construction, and folks show us what they have purchased that they thought was wood, which in fact is 100% plastic. They are doing a great job of mimicking the beauty of wood, but it's not. So we felt like it was time to introduce a bill that just tells the truth about what folks are buying, and the fact that if they are selling a real wood product, it needs to originate from a tree. And I know it sounds pretty simple, but that is sort of a difficult thing to convey and to get across to consumers. And we also want people to realize that when they are buying a real wood product, they're buying the environmental gold standard. They're buying something that's healthy and sustainable, coming from our forests that have been managed properly. And it's not plastic, it's not petroleum, and it's not emitting carbon in the manufacturing process. Our products store carbon forever. So we're in strong support of this bill. It does, Senator, to answer your question, so any product that would be sold and labeled in Missouri that originates 100% from a tree would be part of this bill.
Thank you for your testimony, Brian. Any questions? I guess, God darn, I lost my train of thought.
No.
Has any other state done this? That was what I was wondering.
I'm not aware of another state, but there is national efforts. The National Decorative Hardwoods Association is very engaged in this kind of work at the national level, dealing with the same kind of issue, that products that are being sold as wood that are not. So they're looking at this at the national level for sure.
So would this cause a problem with the manufacturers if no other state's doing it, and we put these labels on our furniture that they're made with 100% wood?
No, we don't believe so. We think that it's actually going to be an advantage of.
I know, but they're going to have to make two labels, one for Illinois and one for Missouri.
If they're. So that, I guess that would be just if the state of Illinois had a labeling requirement. I guess we'd have to look at what other states it's being sold into.
Well, I mean, when they have, you have a pamphlet about a piece of furniture, and in Illinois it doesn't say it's had 100% wood, but in Missouri it would have to say it's 100% wood, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm not familiar enough to know how we would deal with that, but obviously, I think we
Let the
need to look at it, I
manufacturer
guess.
Deal with that. All right. Any
Yep.
other questions? Senator McCreary, go ahead.
My recollection of the bill is that there's no penalty involved, so maybe there would be a little bit of grace for somebody that, from another state or whatever. This, to me, because there's no penalty involved, seems like it's a polite first step with, like, labeling, but nobody's gonna lose their business license or anything if they don't have it on there. That's my understanding of it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Thanks, Brian. Any other testimony in favor of Senate Bill 760, please come forward. Anybody in opposition to Senate Bill 760, please come forward. Anybody for informational purposes only?
Mr. Chairman, Shannon Cooper today for informational purposes on behalf of the Missouri Cattlemen's Association, maybe answer your question. Basically what this is going to say is you can't, if you don't have a real wood product, you can't call it real wood. And we went through this with Senator Crawford several years ago on meat products where we had people that were marketing, I don't say test tube, but they were marketing products that were not derived from animal protein and calling them, Wonder Chicken and Wonder Burgers and things like that. This body, this state was the first state to pass legislation, which we call Truth in Marketing. It just said, hey, if that protein didn't come from a live animal, you cannot call it meat. We were sued, went through a lengthy 4-year court battle, and finally the courts did uphold it. So just because we're the first state promoting this idea, the meat bill that Senator Crawford passed shows that we can do it, and the onus will be actually on the individuals putting the product into Missouri to where we say, hey, if it's made out of plastic, you can't say real hardwood flooring. You got to say polyurethane flooring. And then the flip side is our members in Missouri who manufacture products right now, they market that 100% hardwood. So I don't think that the onus won't be back on our industry. It'll be on these other individuals who are trying to mislead consumers. So be happy to answer any questions.
Senator Crawford, go ahead.
Really just a comment, and after we passed the fake meat bill, a lot of states followed us too. So hopefully a lot of states will follow. If we get this passed, hopefully a lot of other states will follow too.
Okay. Any other questions? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Anybody else for informational purposes only? Seeing none, Senator Berger, do you have any closing comments?
Thank you for allowing me to present.
Thank you, Senator. Seeing no other, we're not doing any executing while Senator Bean's not here? Okay. All right, then I make a motion, we adjourn. Do I have a second? I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. The ayes have it. We're adjourned.